Welcome to Arts Talk. I'm Bill Roberts.
I'm Jennifer Boudreau.
How are you, Jen?
I'm really great.
It's springtime.
The sun is out, the snow is almost gone.
At my place, which is an acreage, the mud is out.
Oh yeah, in my construction zone, it's full of mud also.
I have so much mud at my place right now. Other than where we drive in to the garage, it's gravel. But everything else around there is like this beautiful mud hole.
You should get that looked after.
Well, we're planning on it. Hopefully we'll get grass this year if the weather, works out for us. We tried to do that last year, but it rained every other day.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
So hopefully we'll be able to get, grass in.
There's still a ton of snow in the mountains.
There sure is.
Yeah, we were just in Kicking Horse and they got like a meter of snow the week before we went, which is ridiculous, but awesome spring skiing, snowboarding. Yeah.
And it's good. You've almost survived the whole season without any broken bones.
Don't jinx me. I still have a couple of weekends left out there.
Wow. So, another big show on Arts Talk. Who do we have coming on?
Well, I'm excited for Stephanie Harp, but she's our second guest. Yes. And then we have Gabby, almost MacGyver, but it's MacGyver.
Yes.
With a B.
And Clinks Productions.
Clinks Productions, so it's going to be an excellent show.
So just quickly, before we move on to this awesome show, if you want to get a hold of us, you can email us at edmonton@artstalk@gmail.com, which will be awesome. So if you want to be on the show, send us a quick email. We also have a website you can check out, and we have a couple of Facebook pages. We have Arts Talk, and then we have a fan page that was set up called Welcome to Arts Talk. So that'll be fun as well. So make sure you can check us out, follow us, and we really need to get on with this show because these guests are waiting to talk to us.
Let's do it.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. We have an awesome guest with us here, a local filmmaker, Gabby MacGyver. Did I get that right? Yeah. Awesome. I worked on it hard before we went on camera.
Oh, that's awesome.
First try.
It is.
First try.
So, Gabby, you're with a production company called Clinks Productions.
Correct.
So, first of all, before we talk a little bit about the company, tell us how you got into filmmaking.
That's a good question. So, it started off really high school. I had an English teacher who also taught film studies on the side, Brad Smilanich. He was a great English teacher and just had this film studies option on the side that no one had really heard of. So he decided one day, instead of teaching English, he's going to teach us film studies because that's the new medium, blah, blah, blah. And I fell in love with it. And then for whatever reason, I decided, no, I went to computer engineering. That didn't pan out so well. And then I was like, you know what? I love that class. I loved the art of film. Maybe I should go into filmmaking, and the rest is history, as they say, I guess. Yeah.
How did you come up with Clinks? I imagine you and your partners sitting around, sharing a beer, or like each having your own beer, perhaps?
Yes, it was really intense after various meditation sessions. No, it was like, we wanted to have communications in there, and then we wanted to have like links or something like of the mix, and then someone just said, what about Clinks? We're like, oh, Clinks.
That works.
That's perfect. Yeah, and then it was like, tried to like, what about if we extended it to like Clinks this or Clinks that, like just Clinks. And we took off from there, and it's been Clinks since, so.
Nice. So do you have any particular specialty? Like, do you prefer to be like a DOP or a director of photography, or what do you like to do on set?
Each one of us is a cinematographer, but I get kind of stuck, or not stuck, but pushed more into the producer role.
Okay.
Just because I can organize the sets a lot easier, get everyone to kind of come together, and they're like, you're the new producer. I'm like, I guess, sure, that's how it goes. But all of us can always interchange between.
Jen's laughing because she's worked in that producer role. We both have.
You guys know how you just get like, Bill, you're gonna do it today. I'm like, okay, great, sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing. But yeah, all of us kind of interchange. We like to switch around, but for the most part, I find myself in that role above the others, so yeah.
Good.
And you were telling us earlier that you kind of liked horror the best. That's your favorite to work in?
Horror, yeah. Horror is...
Why? Why scary movies?
Because when I was going to film school, I know this is going to sound really pretentious now. No, when I was going to school, a buddy of mine, David No, loved that horror genre. And I was never a big fan of like slashers or any of that sort of stuff. But until I met him, and then he would show me all sorts of like the Friday the 13th series and all that stuff, and I was like, all right. And he's like, I want to shoot a horror. So we shot one together, and I guess the makeup and blood and all that kind of the effects really impressed me. So we've shot a few of those. I didn't think I was going to shoot that. I liked more of the action, but horror it is, and horror just became a passion now.
So what are you working on right now, Gabby? You got anything in particular that's going to be coming out soon, or is maybe in pre-production stages?
Quite a lot in post-production, actually. That's where we're kind of hung up. I have a project that I'm doing with JD Buzz that's in post-production. Elsa vs. Zuko, it's more an Alpaco's production, not a Clinks production. And then, like I said, me and my friend David No have the Damned series. It's a webcomic that we got approved to kind of make a short fan film. So we've made 6 episodes of it. And again, it's in post-production. It's going to be coming out soon. That one comes out in May, I believe, is the, well, I guess it's post-production, so we never know. But May is the target date, month to come out for. So nice.
Anything that you're casting? Bill played a bad guy before.
Never done that before.
Have you actually played that?
I sure have.
Oh yeah, he was super creepy.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's super creepy. Yeah.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll have, what's the term? I'll have my people call you.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
That's right. That's the term.
That's right. So with the series that you've got in post-production right now, what's the plans once it's all done?
The goal is to originally have it. We were going to have the creators, because they were supposed to come down to the Edmonton Expo or the Calgary Expo, hopefully Edmonton's, but you know, and have them kind of have like a hosted session. We come out, we show the film there. They'll be impressed. Knock on wood, yes. And you know, start to put it into festivals for the Damned specifically.
Right.
For Elsa vs. Zuko, the idea is to kind of put it online and actually the YouTube channel, and kind of get that because they have quite a few viewers on there. I think it's in the thousands or so. So
Nice.
hoping that'll pick up more. So yeah.
I kind
Exciting.
of one more question that sometimes I'll ask filmmakers when they're here, and that is, what do you feel about the state of the whole industry here in Edmonton, Alberta, the area? Good,
no,
bad, and different. Just curious to find out.
No, it's everyone has a lot of passion to make a lot of movies, shorts, and everything.
Yeah.
So I love that passion. I just feel like for whatever reason we can't seem to get the funding or grants or whatnot. Like everyone seems to fall apart at the money acquisition end of things. But a lot of great creators, a lot of great talent, a lot of great actors, a lot of great producers and filmmakers. Like, it's unbelievable how much there are here. And if you even, I think like YEG Films has like 700 plus people who just strictly do that. So it's really impressive that everyone's here. But I feel like we just need to have the ability to get funded more so more amazing stuff can come out of the city.
For sure.
Good answer.
So Gabby, just before we wrap, if people want to get a hold of you, or maybe want to find out what projects you're doing, or maybe get involved in a project or offer their help, how do they do that?
Honestly, the best way is probably through Facebook. I am on that round the clock. The other spectrum of that is Clinks Online, and also at Clinks Online for the Twitter. I'm the one in charge of that, so I'll be able to respond to you immediately. Yeah, that's the way to get a hold of us. And we also always have little behind-the-scenes kind of captures and everything of everything we're doing. So
good. Well, Gabby, I want to thank you so much for being on the show. The interview again flies right by. Thanks so much, Gabby.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me.
We'll be right back. We're back. It's one of my favorite times of the show. It's event time.
And my events are all spring themed.
That's awesome. So I have one coming up, Waiting for Waldemar, which is on Monday, April 17th, 5 to 6:30 p.m. It's at the Princess Theatre, which is on 10337 82nd Ave. Waiting for Waldemar. It's directed by Alberta filmmaker Eric Spooth, and it's a 45-minute docu-drama about 4 children's lifelong search for their father, who disappeared during their harrowing escape from the Ukraine to Germany during the Second World War.
Oh, crazy.
That was a mouthful.
That'd be a heartbreaker.
Yeah. Then, coming up actually a little ways ahead of that, on Thursday, April 13th, there is the 780 Comedy Showcase Easter Edition. and that'll take place at the Comic Strip on 8882 170th Street Northwest in Edmonton, which I believe is the Comedy Strip in West Edmonton Mall. I have a whole bunch of comedians, and that's going to be a fun night. What do you got, Jen?
That sounds great. I have perfectly themed spring events coming up.
Well
the first
planned.
one, very exciting, Geometric Terrarium Thursday.
You said that
Right?
so well, Jen.
So it's Thursday, April 20th from 7 to 9, and it's to learn about succulents and how to get creative building your own geometric terrarium. So don't worry about being artistic or
Okay.
having a green thumb, because
That's good
somebody
for
will
me.
be there to do it for you. So that is at Board and Brew Cafe. And then on April 15th from 1 to 4 p.m., there's the Kitchen Herbalist Series Class 3. And it's going to teach you about syrups, infused honeys, and herbal vinegars. So make sure you check that out at Studio Theo.
Lots of stuff going on. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We are here with the Stephanie Harp, lead singer of the Stephanie Harp Experience, and you might recognize her from Blackstone as well, a local actress. But there's so much to cover, so let's start with your music. You just got nominated for an Edmonton Music Award.
That's awesome.
That must have been so exciting.
Yes, I just found out today as soon as I woke up. My phone was ringing off the hook, and I have lunch dates booked up till next week. So I'm really excited, and yeah, there's and the People's Choice as well. That means a lot. We won View Weekly's Best of Edmonton list, second runner-up for Best Local Band, voted by the city. So
That's
wow,
incredible.
yeah, yeah, I'm really happy at this point.
Have you started working on your thank you speech already? Or are you just going to wing it?
Yes, I'm going to work on a little something because I have another speech to work on, but we can touch on that later.
Oh, excellent. So tell us a little bit about your music. Rock and roll is what your bio says.
Yes, we do rock and roll variety. We do a little bit of rock and blues, a little bit of rock and folk, a little bit of rock and ballads, and rock and 1950s doo-wop kind of song on there that we had Barry Allen sing background vocals on.
Nice.
Not only did he
Crazy.
produce, but we actually got him on a song. So yeah, that was just amazing, producing that album with him in the historical Homestead Recorders. So yeah, it was amazing. Such an experience. I learned so much.
Are most of the songs, are they covers or are you writing them?
Oh, I've ever since I started, I wrote my own stuff. Original music has gotten us this far and has made us independently successful. The music really stands on its own. I've been very, very thankful that every word I sing is my own, and the melodies I construct with other people, and then I have the other band come and finish her up. And yeah, it's a wonderful chemistry that we have. I'm very happy.
So you mentioned that ever since you started in music, so have you been doing this since like you were really young? Has that been a passion?
Yes. I've loved music since I was very little. My parents had tons and tons of records. I was put in a choir in school, and I was taken out of that choir, and I was told that I was a singer at the age of 10. So I was put in competitions ever since then, in a traveling choir, was on TV, sang for the mayor, did all this stuff by the time I was 12, and then we moved back here to really, from McMurray, to give it a really good go, and for some more training, and just, but I've always done it. I was a really good writer in school, and so yeah, I always knew I kind of had that in me, and I'd be doing it since, I've been dreaming of it since I was a little girl. So.
Wonderful. So how did you get into acting then?
I got into acting through Nathaniel Arcan and Sherry Picolic. And so, yeah, they told me that the TV show was coming here to Edmonton. And I was on the first day of set. I'm in the opening credits of the pilot episode, and I've been on there ever since the final episode, so for 5 years. And it's given me so much. It's just amazing. It gave me a wonderful career in acting. It gave my husband Jeff McGinnis, a wonderful casting company called Shapeshifters, and we were employing thousands of Edmontonians. Very thankful for that. It was exciting.
So you also have another award nomination, I understand. So tell us a little bit about that.
The Institute for the Advancement of Aboriginal Women and CFWE Radio are two of the foundations I built myself as an artist here in Edmonton. And I've been watching this award show called the Esqueo Awards. And this is, I believe, their 25th or the 21st annual. But I've been watching these women receive these awards for 15 years. And they honor these women from all over the country and certain sectors of life, of traditions, helping their community, doctorates, you know, just doing wonderful, wonderful things for other people, the arts, which I am honored for. So yeah, I can't believe it. I'm so looking forward to this, but I have quite the speech prepared. I'm a speaker. I'm a professional traveling inspirational and trauma speaker. So yeah, I have something prepared, very exciting. Not a typical thing, but you know, I want to look at the next 150 years of the new, positive, bright Indigenous person. We have such a future here, and I'm excited for it.
For sure.
Well, congratulations. Do you want to give us a little bit of a taste of your speech?
Oh,
No,
I have a little
save it.
bit. Okay, so when I go and do my speaks, and I go to these conventions and I share my story, and I try to elevate and inspire people, I always say, we all have a raging fire burning within us. Share your warmth and watch everything beautiful in the world thrive.
Awesome.
So that's one of the lines in my speeches.
Love it.
That's
Yeah, it's going
awesome.
to be great. Yeah.
So with everything you've got going on, award nominations, and all of this great stuff that's happening, what's coming in the future?
I have a movie coming out that I filmed in Mexico with Wilma Petty of North of 60 and Georgina Lightning and Mark Mahoney, Johnny Depp's best friend who played in Black Mass. And quite a few other Hollywood productions.
Awesome.
It was very amazing. Babak Ja'ali is the director, and the production company, A Cup of Tea Productions, it's worldwide. This is going to be all over the world. I am so excited. It wasn't a hard character to play. I had to play someone who was living with addiction and trying to survive. That's part of my past as well. So it wasn't. It was pretty hard. At the same time, wasn't hard digging up that character. But yeah, it's going to be released in Europe, and the production companies are from like Italy and France and
Nice.
Mexico and United States and just just everywhere. I just roam. I mean, Europe. I can't.
Awesome.
Paris. I'm so excited. So the movie is called Land, and yeah, I'm excited for that to come out as well.
That's
we have
great.
been approached for a couple of music videos, so we have that in turn as well.
Lots on the go.
And a documentary with visual dialect.
Cool. So Stephanie, if people want to follow you or get a hold of you, how do they do that?
On Facebook, I have a ton of people on there. My personal page, Stephanie Harp, and my band page, Stephanie Harp Experience. And we also have our main page, Reverb Nation. But we are in construction of shemusic.ca as of now.
Great. Thanks so much, Stephanie. We really appreciate being on the show. Good luck with all your nominations.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the end of such a great show.
It was an awesome show.
My goodness, Stephanie Harp. She has so much going on. I don't know if she has any time to sleep.
It's amazing. And, again, good luck to Stephanie. I hope she wins those awards and she actually gets to do that speech.
I would love to hear it.
It would be awesome. And to know that we had an award winner on the show.
Yeah.
And Gabby's got lots of things happening as well, which is awesome with Clinks Productions. So much going on, but there's one thing we need to talk about.
Easter.
Easter,
Chocolate.
chocolate, and a live audience show on May 3rd at the Poorhouse.
Right.
Arts Talk will be at the Poorhouse on White Avenue, May 3rd, in front of a live audience. Going to be fun because I know how much you love being in front of live audiences.
That's okay. They have a bar. I'll be fine.
I don't know if our viewers remember, but we opened our season at the Walterdale Playhouse in front of a live audience.
That's right. It was pretty fun. I
was-
think that you couldn't even tell how badly I was shaking. It was great.
I thought you did really well.
Thanks. So the Poorhouse is a restaurant, so there's limited seating. You want to
Yes.
get there early.
You want to get there early. We'll probably, I'm assuming, we'll be opening doors around 6 p.m. and shooting will start probably around 6:30, 6:45 approximately. So you
Right.
want to make sure you're there and come have fun with us. It's going to be a great night.
If you want more information on how to come to the show or how to be a guest on the show or how to promote your events, you can email us at artstalkedmonton@gmail.com, or you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I think.
And we have 2 pages on Facebook. We have the Arts Talk page based around the show, and then we have a fan page that was started called Welcome to Arts Talk.
Isn't that sweet, a fan page?
That's kind of cool, having a fan page for the show. So you can check out both if you want to know what's happening with the show and what we're up to. And before we have to wrap, it's spring, Easter's coming, chocolate.
I'm so
Easter
excited.
bunnies.
We still do an Easter egg hunt at my mother and father's house, and it's hilarious. Like, my dad will be up all night hiding Easter eggs all over the place, and because I have 3 sisters and we're all married, and then we all have kids, well, except for me.
Except for you.
Well, I have a cat,
I was gonna
but
say,
she doesn't hunt for eggs.
I didn't know that. That's news.
So he hides like 120 eggs around the house.
That's a big Easter
egg. And then
egg
we all
hunt.
have to go and find them, and it's really fun.
So much happening. And, and again, spring, things are blooming. It makes it's an exciting time of year.
Yeah,
And
rebirth.
as I said, I think earlier, you have survived. You didn't get any broken bones on the mountains.
Not that
so
I'm
we're all
aware
good.
of.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Make sure May 3rd, live audience show. We'll see you there.